All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
No. Jack, Patriot! Over! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Over!
They go play action now. Jackson on the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! Detroit!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Spinning away. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Detroit! Over!
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
12. Let go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard